And here at home, we're all watching developments in the Middle East very closely.
The deaths of both Israeli and Palestinian civilians have shaken the world and us.
As he so often does, George Mallet hit the streets to find out how we view this war. George?
Yeah, and Terry, I think it's safe to say that a lot of us are scared. We're scared this conflict could spread well beyond Israel and the Gaza Strip. We're scared what's happening between Israel and the Palestinians could ultimately inflame the entire world.
The images on the news each night are at once terrifying and frustrating. With each passing day, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict escalates.
I always think peace is the answer, and just, love and understanding and compromise, as my father always tells me, that makes a great relationship.
Compromise seems unlikely at best. Israel's called up 360,000 troops for an imminent ground attack on northern Gaza, where Hamas militants broke into Israel, killing 1,400 Israelis and kidnapping hundreds more.
What runs through your mind when you see all of the destruction and the drama unfolding in the Middle East?
Just about all the horrors and even racism that's happening in the U.S. because of it, and just all the tragedy to families and children and women going on.
Again and again today, I heard concern about violence coming to our shores and about the extent to which we take our own safety for granted.
Oh, I stay, on the west side here by the airport, and I think about when jets and things of that nature fly overhead, and how kids that's over there, when they hear those sounds, they get scared for their life. And it's a lot of things that we take for granted here that in other places that's tragedy.
I feel like none of us, no matter where you live or where you're from, your race, anything, you should have to worry about going to school the next day, or just walking outside and wondering are you going to make it back home at the end of the day?
Questions we are all asking ourselves in a world in which compromise is frowned upon.
Now, in addition to the pictures of the bombs and the soldiers and the destruction, we are also seeing images of a growing humanitarian crisis. President Biden's formal request to Congress for $105 billion also contained relief funds for Gaza. It is unclear tonight to what extent public concern about this conflict will move things along in a conflicted Congress.
All right, George Mallet surveying public opinion tonight. George, thank you.